Well, hey folks, pt.17 here. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining me once again in Farm Sim 25. And we're back at Maypole. Indeed, Mr. Roy Cavalier's map. Our little fleet o' Kubotas. And today, what we need to do is tend to the only crop fields that we have, because I do believe that they both require rolling. There we go, they do indeed. So let's get on with this one. We'll put a hired worker on it, and we'll more than likely waddle off and see about doing a contract. It's always a big adjustment coming back to these pre-built sort of regulated farms when you've been doing a something like the 7 species farm, you know, any of this sort of homestead style maps. They are such a different animal to play than these are. Plus the fact, of course, because I do the other farm for a week or so, yeah, I've usually pretty much forgotten everything I've been doing. And that doesn't help. I could have swore that deer just flew in. Well, at any rate, let's unleash the hired worker. Sure, do it in any order you care. Just, you know, do it. Alright, let's have a look at our possible contracts here. What do we got? A bale wrapping. It's not a lot of money. Ooh, what's this? A cultivating. Okay. Deadwood, fertilizing, nothing too brilliant. There's always good yeah. It's gonna be wedgies, of course. Oh yeah, I forget about this thing. I'm not sure how these work. I mean, you're supposed to, like, I haven't bought this stuff yet, but we do have this mod available, Communal Services mod. And it allows you to basically go along and mow the grass or hedge or whatever it is that's alongside of whatever particular strip of road they give you, I think. I mean, it says anywhere. I don't get that. But we will be doing those, because I intend on buying those. Wow, that's a big mowing contract. Ooh, and look what they give us to do it. Oh, no. I wanted to borrow the equipment. Crap. I'll be back. Yeah, I don't want to, Alright, let's jump back in. Sorry about that, but no, I don't want to have to do it with our mowers. Nothing wrong with our mowers, but it's going to take, you know, 4 times as long and be far less efficient. That's a big field. So if we can get a piece of big gear to do it, yeah, we're going to do that. Alright, let's jump back in. Hey, folks, species 7. Yeah, I think we've done that part. Alright, let's waddle on back down here. Grab the tractor. Grab the roller. We should be good at this by now. And get it set out on the field. Boy, it's not exactly the quickest thing, is it? Ah, well. Let's get him set up. Up, down, don't care, away you go. Yes, indeed. And see you later. Okay, let's go back to our contracts. And let's accept mowing contract 22K. Borrow the items. There we go. Alright. Let's go jump in our... Oh. What's going on here? Do I have contracts? Oh. Ha! We've got this one that we've completed. Collect. Okay. Nice. Alright, now we can, yeah, that's more, ew. Hep. There we are. Alrighty. So, where are we going? We are going, for a long freaking drive. Alright. I think this thing moves along pretty good. So, we've got that going for us. Should probably jump in. Yeah, not bad. 43. For something this size, that's plenty quick enough, I guess. Do hope everybody is having themselves a good day. It is the, well, pretty much the middle of the month, as it is the 14th day of August at the moment, 2025, and yeah, looks like we're gonna have a little bit of a break in our warm spells. It's quite clouded over out there. I was actually concerned I was going to get stuck riding home in the rain after my morning thang down at the track, but I thought at one point I felt a few drops, but never did happen. Which could suck too, because you know how it is, if it really wants to rain and it doesn't, things just tend to get kind of heavy. Yeah. But so far, so good. Okay, so we're going to be turning here. And it's a matter of trying to figure out the finer details once we get in a little closer. We've definitely done a few missions out this direction. Seems to me that, much like most of the other spots on this map, it could be quite difficult to figure out where we really need to go, but I think this might be the magic. Yeah, no, it's not. Can I get back out of here again? Not that way. horrible mistake. So here's field 46. 47 should be right beside it. Let's hope this actually goes through. It does. Alright. We may be successful. Check it out. Here's the field in question. Alright, now before I decide, let's have a little look here. I think it'll be under moors. There it is. Ooh, 42K. Holy smokes. And the jobs average about 2,000 a pop. So we have to do 20 jobs to pay for this thing. Huh. Well, yeah, I think we're going to kind of hold off on that. Frankly, yeah. So since we're not going to run off and do communal services, I think we're just going to take care of this job ourselves. Keep an eye, make sure our hired worker doesn't get hamstrung at the end of a field somewhere, that they're constantly moving. Yeah, with a swath this big and doing 25K, this won't be near as big a job as one might expect. And the payoff is certainly good. And yes, I mean, I'm using a boosted contract mod, so we're paying less to use the equipment and we're making more for using it. So, yeah. I mean, there are only so many types of contracts to be done. Do we need to do them all 10 times when we can do them all 1 or 2 times? Yeah. 'Tis, after all, a YouTube series, not an intricate study on the life of a farmer. Which is a good thing on so many levels, because I would fail miserably. But look at that. We're almost 1/10 of the way there already. Doesn't quite turn as briskly as one might expect. Look at how close we were. This should be a little more efficient. Which means, well, what efficiency always means, less time taken. Oh, single headland only, yeah. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that's fine. We can do the up and down. Most assuredly. If it wasn't for this big thing here, you'd sure get a nice view out of here. That's kind of a shame that they decided to stuff that huge console there. Oh. And they could have at least stuck a radio in if they were going to do that. Oh, I guess that's what one of those empty slots up there would be for. Your accessory, your 8-track player. Yeah. Yeah, I think them deciding to do only one headland here isn't exactly the good bet one might think. It's pretty tight up at the end there to turn something around. And, well, I suppose if you bothered to, you know, retract all the gear at the end of the field each time to turn around, it would fit. But, yeah, surprisingly. Usually the auto thing goes a little heavy-handed on the headlands. So, it's one of those days. It's well, I don't know if you'd consider it lucky. I do, because I don't have to do this twice. But I was all ready to stab the record button, and then it occurred to me that just when I shut down yesterday evening, like turned my computer off for the final time that day, we had a Windows update. And it is kind of a weird thing, but I have heard from other people, and I'm not the only one this seems to happen with. Whenever there's a window update, OBS, for some reason, go away. Go away. Yeah, OBS, for some reason, always decides to default to, oh, no microphone present. Right? When you go into the settings and go to the audio, your microphone's still there listed, it's just disabled. And yeah, every single time, it doesn't matter. Through all of the patches and stuff since I first installed OBS years ago, it's always done that. Every time there's a Windows update. So yeah, if you don't remember and you just turn everything on going, well, it worked yesterday, it should work today. Yeah. I've been caught out a few times. And like I said, I know when I asked if it happened to any other people, people were like, yeah, it seems to be a thing. Because it happens to them too. So. But it's weird because other applications that want to use my mic are fine. It's just OBS. It defaults to no microphone, which is a dumb default. There you go. Uh-oh. I just noticed that our tractor is no longer tractoring. So I suppose we should go and see what the reason could possibly be. Alright. And it would possibly be because they're done. So let's, I think field 88 is the other one that requires roll-on. No. I know I can't directly access it through there as much as I'd like to. But I think if we kind of weeble and wobble through here, that we'll be able to get to it, maybe, hopefully. Viewer. Okay. Well, there's definitely no opening in this side. So can we actually get into it from the farm, or do we get into it over here? Aha, over here. Now, I think this is it. Sure, I'm gonna go with that. Sure. Oh. It has turned off the lines? Oh no. There we go. Just... Ooh, steering wheel's spazzing on me, man. Oh yeah, it turned it off again, a bugger. Wanna try again? There you go. Goody goody. And away we go. I see the deer in the mirror back there. Uh-oh, he's coming at us. Okay. Looks like he changed his mind. Pretty sure he was about to attack our mower. Gotta watch them deer, man. Yeah. Everybody, oh, you gotta look out for bears. Oh, screw the bears. It's the deers that are dangerous. Crap, and there he is again. Get out of the way. Get out of the... Jeez, you're a menace. You're a high energy menace, I'll give you that. But you're a freaking menace, dear. Hey, we're over halfway. Not bad. The old M8201 is busily rolling. That's good to see. I wonder if I'd be able to Scooby this grass. As long as I don't finish the mission. It's tempting, there's a lot out here. But, who knows? Maybe we'll luck out and get a baling contract for it. Well, there's 2 of them now. Called in reinforcements. Yeah, you better chew on that grass now. It ain't gonna be there in 5 minutes. Or you could look at it, it'll be there in a more convenient form in 5 minutes. But either way, big change is coming. Wonder how far off we're going to be on the last row. Seeing as I'm pretty sure on the headland I took a lot of the edge grass as opposed to the actual cultivated crop here. It's kind of too bad that mower unit is so expensive. I was kind of looking forward to seeing how those contracts worked. I mean, I suppose we could still try it. Well, you know, we can always do more contracts to make the money back up. It just seems, yeah. They should probably be for a little bit more. Otherwise, like I said, you're looking at, you know, doing a huge number of contracts just to get the thing to pay for itself. And it's not like, you know, oh, if I get a big cultivator, I can do these giant cultivating contracts. Because the difference there, of course, is that's something you might actually end up using on your farm. Right? That, you know, berm mowing, ditch smoother thing that you're going to buy to do the hedging and the ditches and all the side of the road grass is not something you're probably going to use on your farm. You're going to use something like this, or the mowers that we have, right? Which you probably already have, so it becomes redundant. $40-something thousand worth of redundant. Oh God. Sounds like a scheme by the Canadian government. Whoop, sorry, getting all political. Don't want to do that. Yeah. Oh no, I missed a crump. A crump? Yeah, a whole crump. Where's those crows? There they are. It almost looked like I knew what I'm doing. If only real life were so that way. Yeah, my brother was over for a bit of a visit yesterday evening, so of course with today, or these days, climate of things, yeah, spent a lot of time discussing political matters. Which frankly is something I wish far more freaking Canadians did at this point, but yeah. And even though we are both on the same sides of the same coin, there's still quite a lot of discussion to go on. Which shows you straight out that things are just not as straight up as they should be. You know, when two people on the same side still have to discuss the hows and whys of a certain thing. Well, looks like we might do alright on our last pass, actually. I was worried we were going to end up with one of those, you know, you do a row and, oh look, it's leaving just a wide enough swath that you're kind of embarrassed about leaving it there. But no, I don't know that we'll even get to do the last row. I have a feeling we're going to end this contract here pretty ricky-ticky. So... And I'm not sure if that expression, I'm sure you've all heard me use that expression before, ricky-ticky. No idea. Other than the fact that, like, I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or you know. But I know that I first heard it used, and quite a lot, when I first joined the Navy. That was quite popular of a, you know. And it just meant that you would bring things up to the standard they should be at, is basically what that expression means. If everything's ricky-ticky, it's where it should be. Alright, let's finish this contract. Any moment, actually. We just hit 99%. And we're done. Look at that. Oh, it's actually going to let us finish mowing the guy's lawn here. Lola. Well, we'll let it do that then. I was just going to click to the escape button, finish the contract, and beam back to the other ship, but I don't think the other farmers in the area are going to appreciate as this giant mower crashes through their hedge, mows a strip across their cornfield, and proceeds on to the neighbor's place. Probably wouldn't win me any brownie points with the locals. There we go. There we are. Now, let's turn off the lines. Click. Okay. There we are. Now it doesn't look so weird. Okay. We are almost... Well, no, you still got the headline to do, so that's fine. There we are. We're home. Let's jump into our contracts. Yeah, you can go ahead and do that now. And... completed. $21,850. Okay. Well, I'm afraid... Oh, do I not have a front weight for this thing? Well, that's something we'll have to add to the list. Oh, we'll leave that guy to finish. He should be fine. Should be fine. What part of the yard are we in? Don't think I want to get out this way. It ain't gonna work. Whee! So... there we go. Ooh. Check it out. Right on. Sugar beets. And nothing. Pretty sure these were all started at the same time. No? You just takes you a little longer, does it? Alright. Corn and soybeans, I guess, take longer to grow than sugar beets and carrots. Are these both? No, those are carrots underneath. Cool. Cool. Veg on, my greenhousies. Veg on. Alright. Let's put the pedal down and head down to the shop. We'll grab a nice big fat weight for the front. What's going on with this stuff? Oh, withered canola. Oh, now I gotta wash my shoes. Kozlowski. You the one letting your fields wither there, Kozlowski? Am I going the right way, or have I just mistaken this for another map? It's, oh, I've turned, yeah, definitely not, not at all even close to what I need to be. I have no idea why I'm down here. Alright. Oh, what's this? Hello. What are you? A bakery. Oh, cool. A bakery. Wow. Anyway, whoops. I wonder if he's got any magic farm balls. Don't think we've been down here before, so let's have a look. Magic farm balls. Come on then. Oh, come on. Where's the magic farm ball? There's gotta be one here. Around the corner? No? Well, I can only say I am quite disappointed with the Kowalski Empire for not supplying the appropriate number of magic farm balls. The appropriate number being, of course, one or more than. So, yeah. Anywho, been snaking. We are back here at the farm. Well, now head off in a completely different random direction. They got a playground, but I don't see no magic farm balls. Huh. Well, where in God's name has he hidden them all, I wonder? Oh well, I don't know. But we're kind of where we need to be for the moment. So, let's get out of the way. Alright, required one big thumpy weight for the front. So, yeah, we know you got nothing for sale. Let's have a look here. Weights. Want measures. Okay, is there any Kubota specials? No. So something pretty good, because it's going to be packing not only something relatively heavy on the other end, but something heavy that's going to be stuck out the side on an arm, which of course will even increase the weight of it even more. I'm thinking of leaning towards the 1100K Agco, which we will of course have in orange. Zelect. Excellent. Doesn't cost any more to paint it, so we're going to paint it. And let's have you. Yes. Thank you. Alright, now we need... oh, we're stuck on there. Let's not be... Moors. And the high neck. Design, no, yes. $3,500 to paint it orange? No, that's okay. I can live with Battleship Gray if I have to, let me tell you. Yeah, alright. $42,000 lawnmower. Alright. Oh. Our other tractor has finished its task, apparently. Alright. So you hook up from the other end. Yeah, that was a really good place to dump that weight, I must say. Alright, here we go. Let's hope it was actually big enough. Yeah, I don't feel unusable in any way. No, good and steady on the front end. Perfect. Alright, let's currently no contracts available. Yeah, I know. So, communal services. What do they mean anywhere? Huh. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use my own stuff. Well, I mean... I don't know. Oh, I see. I just need to cut 604 square meters of grass. Alright. Okay, that swings it side to side. Oops. And you can adjust the tilt. Ooh, I see. Alright, well that's certainly not working. So... stupid trees everywhere. There, that's what I wanted, was to bring it closer to the tractor. About there. Let's try and level it a bit. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely touching the ground. So where is that on the main mappy here? Okay. So between 116, I guess, and up from there. Alright, well it should be just up this road we should start. Yeah, that's definitely not it. I don't see an area marked out. No, I don't see any specific. Oops. I mean, are we supposed to be doing the hedge? Is that the idea? Yeah, I don't think so. We're gonna keep hitting those poles. Let me see something here. Is there something I'm missing? Fold mulcher. Oh, hang on. Ah, here we go. I assumed since you could extend it down to whatever length you needed it, but that wasn't going to be the other step. But yeah, this will be pretty easy then. We just need to travel 600 something yards and leave grass all over the road. It doesn't pick it up, does it? Lift, fold, turn off, no. Excuse me. Oh, start choking on something here, that's great. Well, it certainly makes a mess, I'll give it that. Okay, that's not probably my best choice, but we'll see how we do. Still counting, as far as I can see, yeah. Good-o. I figure we might as well get paid to mow the one that goes to our farm, right? Why not? If we run out of room, we'll just come back down the other side. But, ooh, gotta watch the poles now. Ooh, bit narrow. Hang on here. There we go. 99, come on. Here we are. And we're finished. So, cool. Oh. That's how it folds? Okay. And completed. Come on. Collect. Alright. 20 more of those will have paid for the dang thing. It's still swinging. Whee! Alright. Not bad. Not bad. This is our old farm. No wonder it seems so familiar. Indeed it is. So that's the communal mod, eh? Yeah, I suppose it's... If you want to make the investment, I guess it's not a bad way to earn a little extra money when there's not much else going on. You know, you got your hired worker doing a major job for you. You could certainly just get out there and do this. Cool. So where in the heck did we end up anyway? Oh yeah. Just turn the other way. There we go. Alrighty. Not bad. We accomplished a fair bit for our first day back. Not too shabby at all. So, with that, I do hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please remember to hit that like button. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now. Alright, deja vu.